This is Danielle again, and I'm here with my weekly book review. And it's been a very long week. I am here with my iced coffee, and obviously I have my go-to movie when I've had, which is Lord of the Rings Extended Edition, because once you watch them, you can't go back. And this week, I read The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. That one. Okay, so 1,000 pages. It was interesting. When I went in, before I went in, I've heard people talk about Brandon Sanderson and about how his very intricate world building, his very original and unique magic systems, and that did not disappoint. That was, I thought I don't want to give anything away in case you haven't read it yet, but it was it was refreshing in that sense, that it was very original. I find that like so many fantasy books now have so many like fays and just rely heavily on it's really hard for me to put in words, but it seems like every fantasy book is kind of the same, just a tad differently, just a tad different. And this just seemed like it was just refreshing and original. I loved how the shard blades. I loved how the story wasn't. As I read it, I felt like I was picking up little bitty chunks, little bitty pieces of information that would just build and just add on to the story. And I don't really get that when I read other books. His magic system is really neat. The way he does the sprens, if I'm saying that right, and he kind of leaves it open for your interpretation as to what it could be. I think that's really neat. And I mean, I do like romantasy, I'm not gonna lie, but I also like really cool fight scenes and really cool weapons, and his shard blades and all of that is really, really cool. And I felt like I just felt like I wasn't reading just full on magic, just being thrown at you. I felt like it was a real storyline, very intricately written, and that was refreshing. I hope I'm describing that right, but it was just refreshing. And books are usually easy for me to read. You know, I've been an avid reader since I was 9, and I can usually read them pretty quickly. This one gave me a little bit of a run for my money. I would read it for a few hours, take a break, and be like, I just got to get my head around it. So that was also a little refreshing, you know, to have a little bit of a challenge book. So that was nice. Will I go into the next one? Yes, but I'm going to take a little bit of a break because it is it's a lot to read. But would I recommend it? If you want something that's refreshing, if you want something that's original, that's different from what that's so popular, and if you like political intrigue, and I know 1,000 pages is a lot, but I feel like I like how he takes his time to show his magic systems, his world, and the characters. You just don't really see that much anymore. So that's what I think about that. So that is my book review for the week. Way of Kings. Many sleepless nights reading this, so that's good. And Henry Cavill. We have much to talk about whenever we get together. Right up there. So that is it. And the next book I will read is again, honorable mention. I read this before and I will read it again. Warriors of Light by me. It takes place in a world called Paradisia, where an evil monster has taken over the realm called Hastium. And there are only certain people that can destroy him, and they are called Warriors of Light. So, these are based off my family. I'm a character in there. My sister's a character. She has autism, and I portrayed it in here. My brother and his wife are in here as well, and my dad is actually the owl in here. And so is my mom in here as well. So, just check it out. Available at Amazon and Barnes & Noble. So, that's it. Happy reading.